A team can finish third in its World Cup group and still reach the knockout stage, which sounds like the sort of rule somebody accidentally approved during a long meeting. Most people assume the math is simple. Finish first or second, go through. Finish third, go home. Not anymore. In the modern World Cup, some third-place teams survive, some don't. And millions of viewers suddenly find themselves staring at tables, calculators, and tiebreakers they never knew existed. Here is exactly how it works. Let's start with the basic idea. The World Cup now has more teams, a lot more. 48 teams are divided into 12 groups. Each group contains 4 teams. After the group stage, the tournament needs 32 teams in the knockout rounds. The first 2 teams from every group qualify automatically. That is 24 teams, still 8 spots short. And that is where third place enters the story. The 8 best third place teams across all 12 groups also advance, not every third place team. Just the best ones semi-position. So imagine your team finishes third. Normally that sounds disappointing. You are not in the top 2. You didn't fully control your own group, but you are not eliminated yet. Instead, your results are compared against the other third place teams from every group. Points come first. 3 for a win, 1 for a draw, 0 for a loss. Football remains committed to making arithmetic unavoidable. The third-place teams are ranked by points. The best ones move on. If teams are tied on points, goal difference becomes the next tiebreaker. That is goals scored minus goals conceded. After that comes total goals scored. And if teams are still level, additional tiebreakers are used. The important thing is this: you are no longer competing only against the 3 teams in your group. You are competing against third-place teams everywhere. Whether you like it or not, now for the obvious question. Why would FIFA create a system like this? Because of the tournament size. With 48 teams and 12 groups, simply advancing the top 2 from each group would produce 24 qualifiers. But knockout tournaments work most cleanly with powers of 2. 16, 32, 64. Not 24. 24 creates scheduling headaches and strange buys. 32 creates a clean bracket. So FIFA needed 8 more teams. The solution was simple. Reward the strongest third-place finishers. That keeps more teams alive longer. More matches matter. More fans stay invested. And, conveniently, fewer people leave the tournament after one bad result. Now for the surprising part. A team can sometimes qualify despite losing a match. Sometimes even after looking terrible early in the tournament. Why? Because qualification depends on relative performance. If other third-place teams perform worse, your team can still sneak through. So fans often find themselves cheering for results in completely different groups. Suddenly you are supporting a team you've never heard of because their scoreline affects your survival chances. Football has many traditions. Accidental temporary alliances is one of them. The wrinkle most people miss is that finishing third is risky. Very risky. You don't know the qualification line when your group ends. You have to wait and watch. And hope the remaining groups don't produce better third-place records. That is why teams still fight hard for second place. Automatic qualification is certainty. Third place is a waiting room, a stressful one. And that is especially relevant during the current World Cup era, because every goal matters, every point matters, every tiebreaker matters, even when the match isn't yours. So here is the entire system in one sentence. The top 2 teams in every group qualify automatically, and the 8 strongest third-place teams join them to complete the 32 knockout bracket. That is it. No mystery. No conspiracy. Just tournament math, slightly strange tournament math. The game has not changed. You are welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.